Right, it's a good morning to you all. Mangwanani akanakisa kwamuri mose. Amavuga mahleke gini lonke. I hope you're all well. Tinovimba mese mune utano wakanaka. Guys, please, ngatungane ipano. Let's all gather here, please. Pane nyaya, paita nyaya. I don't know, yeah, but I think pakaipa, right? Pane nyaya kulendaba. Okay. Right. Tine nyaya yevana Kimberly and Vannesa, who disappeared from their parents' home or from the family's home in Cape Town on the 27th of May. So ever since that time, everyone was just looking for these kids until they were found last week on Wednesday. After we did the show on Tuesday, then the following day we came here live tichitaura nezvevana ava, and then vana vakawanikwa. So when these kids were found, the lady who found them, L'Oreal, who stays in South Africa, Johannesburg, we advised her to report to the police, and the police took the kids to the social welfare in South Africa, which is where they have been. Right? A lot of people, a lot of my groups, my rights, evana, and everything, they came through. They were interviewing the kids, asking them why they ran away from home. The kids just said they were being abused, but they were not very keen to explain the kind of the abuse they were going through. So, as the negotiations were still going on, I spoke to these girls for the first time on Sunday, right? When L'Oreal went to visit them. Actually, on Friday, the mother went to see the girls, and she tried to talk to them, and the girls, they made it clear that they did not want to come home, and they made it clear that they didn't want to have anything to do with the mother and the father. And then L'Oreal went again on Sunday and managed to talk to them, and she managed to convince the young one who is supposed to write her matric end of this year, Vannesa, and then she agreed to go back to Cape Town on condition that she will go back to school and write her matric, and provided they won't be taken to their parents' house. So ndochatakati no, at least that's a good start. Kana vabvumo wavo kudzokera ku Cape Town, vana vachienda kuchikoro, and the social services said they can get them a shelter in Cape Town where they will stay. Vannesa achienda kuchikoro, Kimberly achitsvaga ubasa, achienda ukubasa nditika. So that was the condition. And also the social welfare, yange atizvoni, yesterday, Monday morning, they were supposed to go for my tests, since pakamboita nyaya yekuti zvoni vana pamwe maybe they are under the influence of drugs, and the social services said, okay, that's not a problem, they can undergo my tests, which they were supposed to do yesterday morning. And then guess what? Yesterday, I just got a message from Kimberly's mom. Zvikanzi tete, toda kungokutendai nekutibatsira kwamaita kuti titsvage vana, ndapiwa vana, vana ndaanavo, saka takuenda ku Cape Town. So I was like, okay, what really happened? Regaitinzwe kuna L'Oreal, maybe she knows something. I forwarded the message to L'Oreal. Actually, L'Oreal was shocked kuti vareleaswa sei koma tests which we hoped kuti achaitwa, and even the social services was saying kana vachinge vaita since they were going to go back to Cape Town, they were going to provide them with transport and everything. Saka chaitika saka regai tibatane na L'Oreal, right? Regai tibatane na L'Oreal timbonzwawo kuti chii chiri kuitika, what really happened, what changed.
Hello.
Like overnight. Hi L'Oreal.
Hello, how are you, Tepe?
Mushe zviri sei shaman?
This also.
We are live. Kunokuri, right? We are live on Facebook now.
Oh, okay.
Ndrikubva kutaurirawo vanhu kuti nezuro takaswera tarara nebhutsu mumakumbo kupinda nebhutsu mumagumbeze kuti ko zvatatu kufamba nenyaya yevana mbichana chii chakazoitika. So right, I remember I forwarded a message to you yakabva kuna mai vaKimberly vachiti tete tapiwa vana, and you were shocked. Ukaedza kuti ko chii chaitika, matest aitwa here chichi. Do you mind taking us through all what happened yesterday?
Oh yes. So yesterday, this is just so difficult for me. So yesterday around 3, ndakaona messages akuna Tilder. She said message ngeri a voice message either kuna mai Kimberly kuti vapiwa vana. So I didn't really understand the message. Ndakafunga kuti kupiwa vana as in vaenda kuvisit and so on. Because in the morning ndambotaura navo vachinditi I'm going to go see the children sometime in the day. Ndikataura kuti it's so good, and you'll see them. So I thought that is it. But then tete vatondifonera vakati no vana mai Kimberly. I'm like, oh, how? Because nasi vanga chifana kuitwa matest, and also my arrangements I transport yekuti vaende kuCape Town. Since vana vangu vabvuma kuenda kuCape Town to the shelter kuti Vannesa anonyora kuchikoro.
Yeah.
So immediately after ndanzwa voice message, the same similar voice message came from my Kimberly saying, thank you very much for all you did. Vana tapiwa vana. So I responded to her and I asked kuti mapiwa vana ezonzi ndimi mutori nevana here zvikanzi tatobva navo kushelter, and I got even more confused. So I tried calling the social worker because on Friday when we sat down with the social workers, the social worker on the case had said she's going on leave, but she's going to leave the case in the hands of supervisor waki. So I tried calling because I didn't have the direct number of supervisor. So I called the social worker Wachangari on leave. I couldn't get hold of her. I tried to call the center itself, the shelter, and essentially I got hold of the social worker, the shelter, and I asked her what happened. And I got to another tour. She says yes, the children have been released. The mother came, and as you know, from your visit, they want to go back to Cape Town to go to school. But the mother said she wants to take the children, but she won't stay with them if the children don't want to stay with her. So like I said, and they called Vannesa in first. But I told Vannesa, you said you want to go to school. Vannesa kati okay, your mother said she's going to take you to school. But the social worker says when Vannesa got in the room, so yeah, at this point I realized that this is vital information.
Yeah.
I need to record it for Tete Tilder. So I started my recording then. So what I'm saying is what the social worker said it is on recording.
Yes.
She said, Vannesa kapinda in the room, she sat down, the social worker, she sat down, gave her mom her back, And then social worker comes to Karamushe, Bagara, but she was very edgy. And then they asked her about school, and she says, yes, she's agreed to go to school, but not to go to Cape Town. They said, well, your mother wants to take you to Cape Town. Vannesa said, check on her sister. Social worker said, no, we're talking about you and not about your sister.
Yes.
So, in the end, they told her, Panapa is, the Center for Abused Children and Abused Women and Violent Abuse, and you do not tick those boxes because you said you're not sexually abused, so you're not now going home. So Vannesa and they told her, this is what's happening, your mother is here. So Papa would ask for Kimberly Shika in the room. In the room. Vannesa said she wants to go home and your mother has come to fetch her. To fetch you. So Kimberly then said she's not going to go with the mother. Then they said, your mother said she won't stay with you. Then so Kimberly said, okay, if we are going and you're not staying with her, we are going. That's how the social worker said. We realized us as the social workers were at that time putting these children as a home, and if the parents say they want to take them and they're going to find an alternative accommodation, all the social workers can do is support resources in Cape Town. There are social workers in Cape Town, and she's willing to go for counseling as well. And Rana, and also how to parent better, and she won't interfere with my arrangements, Iran.
Okay.
So that's what the social worker said when she explained to me. Saka, she released the children, and the test had not been done. Right.
Okay.
So Rana, Auntie in Joburg.
Auntie
happened. And Rana,
Auntie vakataurwa here, auntie vakanzi ndo vachagara nevana muJoburg.
So the social worker didn't remember the name, but she said, my Kimberly, a sister yao. So now we don't know who the aunt, is it that sister or is it the aunt Wakambo Yenda police station, right? Tete Prudence, I think is the name. So, yeah, so I'm my Kimberly. And I tried getting hold of her because I thought, I'll just say to her, I've had the message from the social worker and also to my sister, you're going to go ahead with that, but I still could not get hold of her. And that's as far as I know about Kurili Sokwewana from this side, from the social worker side.
Okay, all right. So we asked the social worker. No, actually, pavakantumira message yo ndakangoti okay fine. Tongotenda mwari kuti chi vana maanavo. So ndakavabvunza yesterday. Actually ndakazenge ndichifunga. Then today, this morning, I called and ndikati Naimi, I remember the last time we spoke, Monday morning vana vanga vachifanda kunoitwa matest kuti zvioneke kuti havana madrugs here musystem. Zvikana mai vaKimberly vana vakatotestwa havakaonekwa vari right. But the social worker ari kutaura a different story. Zviri kunzi amai vaKimberly vakati no vana ndichanovatestesa ndega kuCape Town.
Yes.
Can you confirm that, L'Oreal?
Yes. Yeah. So the social worker said, the mother said, do all she can to another test but I ended counseling Cape Town. So anything, even the social workers that say if Kanawano release which is an application for funding a Cape Town, the department is going to provide that. If the tango for any question escort. So all those things she planned could not happen yesterday. So as far as the social worker knows and as far as she said,
all right, okay. So in any pande problem, look here guys, andina problem kuti vana vamauko amama vavo, but nyaya ndingati chiko manyepo ari kuwandisa, and that alone to me is a red flag kuti ko why first it was nyaya ye the third child akamboramba vakabheja kuti hatina mwana tine vana 2 iko zvino vana amai vacho vari kutoti vana vakatestwa zveshuwa havakawanikwa vatori right hapana kana problem, but the kids were not tested. And hanzi ivo amai vakati ndichaenda vanonotesteswa kupi South Africa. And then also I asked and kati, okay, there was nyaya ya tete, the sister, blood sister yemurume wavo, vakambenge vamboenda kupolice vachida kunotora vana. When my Kimberly was asked, vakavunzwa tete vamunovaziva here, vakati she's a distant cousin, musamupe vana. But it turned out blood sister yani yababa va Kimberly. So unovashaya kuziva kuti chichiri kuitika. This morning I asked her, and all the conversations I was recording, I asked her, kuti saka tete makapedzera rini kuti muri kumbotaura here natete? Zvikanzi yes, we are talking. Ndakapedzera kutaura navo some 3 days ago. But just 3 days ago, I got messages from family members. Amai Kimberly vachiti, no, actually not my Kimberly. What happened when I called my Kimberly this morning? Ndichivabvunza nyaya yematest evana. That na my Kimberly vana vakazotestwa here nyaya yemadrugs. Then the sister yamai Kimberly yavanayo avatorera my Kimberly phone. Akati tete nyaya yemadrugs. Ndikati no, excuse me, iwe ndiwani? Akati ndini sister yamai Kimberly. Ndikati no, I don't want to talk to you. Ipa my Kimberly, I want to talk to my Kimberly. Saka ndopa azovadzosera phone. Saka even when she was talking unongona kundandama kwacho chichi ndikati ko why sister yenyaroda kuta inini I want to ask you because pane kwandandiri kuenda amwe ma questions why. Saka iyanga kasika kutorerwa phone ne sister yake kuti no amai Kimberly vana zvakazoda. Ndikati no, I don't want to talk to you, I want to talk to my Kimberly. Ndoda kutaura na my Kimberly. So guys, andidi kunyepa. We've got a lot of people who are close to them, varikuyo kuseri, vachitaurawo nyaya dzakasiyana ndo zvakutityisa izvozvo. Ndo zviriku, that's why you know me, handingonyanyoti tek nenyaya, handingonyanyoti tek nenyaya. Right from the word go, when we started this story, my siblings ababa va Kimberly, vana vamai vavo nababa vavo, vana vavari kunzi vakazvarwa vari 8. And then pahu 8 iwo kune 3 sets of twins, right? And then vamwe 2 vakashayika, so vasara vari 6. And all the siblings, they heard about nyaya yekudisappear kwevana pa social media, and they all say it's been more than 15 years vasinambogara vataura nababa wa Kimberly. Baba Kimberly just disconnected himself from all the family members. Then when I tried to dig ndikazotaura nehama dzaamai vavo, vakanzi baba Kimberly, when he left Zimbabwe, vakaita ma-challenges naamai vavo vakavabereka, vakatengesa prazi refamily. Amai vava vakamusha wavo nemari dzepenjeni nemurume wavo vakatenga mombe. But baba Kimberly sold everything. Vakasvika pakunosungisana naamai, kuendesana kuma-courts, and then until ningikini prazi raya rakatoenda zveshuwa, amai vaya vakazosara vanemba yavo 1 yanga yasara marare. And when that house was about to be sold again, zvakakasika kubatwa. And then ndo amai pavakazongogara kumba kuya. Amai ava vanonzi vakafa vane chigumbu nababa Kimberly. And then kubva ipapo up until today, the whole family apana munhu wavanga kuti hanzi it's been 15 years vakatoshama kunzwa kuti zviri kuita zviri kumbofamba sei. There are people vari kugara pamba pavanogara vanotaura kuti vana avaka takatozoshama takuona pa social media vana vanogara vakavharirwa mumba, and the only time yavanobuda hanzi kune zvinhu zvakawanda zviri kuitika zvatisinganzwisise. So when a lot of people heard kuti ndo nyaya iripo kuti vana they've been released, everyone is like, Tete, can you do something? Tete, can you please do something? What can I do? What can I do? So my Kimberly yesterday said, isu Tete takutogadzira kuenda ku Cape Town nevana. Oh, okay, fine. We thank God vana va maoko menyu. I called her this morning. muri kupi? No, ndichiri kunoku. Maaku Cape Town here, aiwa ndisi ku Cape Town. When I asked kuti why is it that imi muri kuti vana vakatestwa, asi vana vari kunzi havana kutestwa. Ndokumbirawo kutaura nevana. Zvikanzi vana havapo pandiri panapa. Vana vari kuPretoria kune imwe cousin brother yavo. Ndikati, how can they go kune cousin brother? No, pane mwesawira wedu. Actually, when I called the father as well, akati aiwa vana vari kune mwesawira wedu kuPretoria kwavari kuitwa counseling. Ndikati, but like, amai Kimberly muri kubva unotora vana vamumaoko menyu, vana makuti vaendesa kuna someone, hamusi kutyero vangona kutiza zvekare or anything. Something is not adding up here. I know vanhu munogona kuti hemi vanhu chisiyana ine vana ava what, but honestly something is not adding up. I know one day tichazozvitaura hedu. Something is just not adding up panapa. Saka I don't know. I really don't know kuti zvichafamba sei zvichazoita sei. L'Oreal, you remember on Sunday when we spoke to the kids? Pawakati wakanovaona vachifara, their faces were so bright, and they still insisted that we are not going anywhere. Uchiruzia? Hello? Okay. It looks like L'Oreal is cut off. Alright, just on Sunday. Okay, maybe they said they'll think about it. Maybe ndosaka vazozvifunga. Yeah. Saka meno. Hi.
Sorry, my network is bad.
Anditika.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm saying, the last time you spoke to these girls on Sunday, I remember they still insisted they didn't want to go back to their parents.
Yes. They insisted they don't want to go to their parents, and even the social worker said yesterday when they released them, they said yes, they need to leave the shelter. They agreed and understood that because there are people who really don't have any other place to go, who needs the shelter more than them here in Joburg. But they can certainly go to make arrangements in Cape Town so that they go there. So they said they still don't want to go home. And the mother said, I will respect whatever they want. If they don't want to go home, it's okay. They'll be in Joburg with their aunt, and then we'll make arrangements that Vannesa writes. So the social worker said, well, if the aunt is here and the aunt is willing here in Joburg to stay with them, so this is great, you know. It says in the government's resources, there's a place, an alternative place for them, because they were insisting they still don't want to go home. So she says on that situation, we thought, okay, it's okay for them to go and be with someone else. So now, yeah, I think I had you in the morning when I spoke to you, kuti baba vacho vataura nemi vakati vana vari kuVictoria with their brother.
Aiwa, amai vacho vati
with their brother Pasture.
Pasture. Aiwa, amai ndo vati vana vari kuPretoria kuna brother yavo Pasture. Baba vakati aiwa vari kune mwesawira wedu kwavari kuitwa counseling.
Yeah, because the things have changed from Wednesday until today. Because on Wednesday, the first thing that the police asked them, they asked them, you've got a brother, Anunzi Panashe, they said no, they don't even want to see him, they don't even want to talk to him. So now when I heard they are now at the brother, and I thought, oh, okay, maybe things have changed overnight. So it's very confusing. And then I'm very happy that the children really are with the family. It's a good thing. Yes. But also, I just think there's something that really doesn't add up. And I'm not sure the children are okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Zvakangoma hazvo. Anyway, guys, ndikona vakawanda, they are saying, why are you not talking to the girls? Problem, I asked the mother, I need to talk to the girls. Vakati vari kuna Panashe. We tried Panashe's number. I squeezed her through. Ndakati tipei number dzasawira wacho arikunzi ndiari kuita vana counseling kubva ipapo. No one is responding to our messages. All what we needed was just to talk to the girls. Kuti tingonzwa because
okay, that's all. Because even me on my side, I'm now tired of this thing. I'm now saying, okay, I've done the best, but I think for me to be peaceful is just to know the girls are okay, and I can just say, girls, now you're okay, you're at home now. Concentrate on school. That's it. As long as we know they're okay. Because right now, I've been talking to my Kimberly this time, and now all of a sudden, my calls don't go through. Maybe it's the time to say, okay, let's just let this go. But there's a thing in me that's saying, just find out, are they okay? If the girls say we are okay, then
that's
it's
fine.
Done. They're okay.
It's done. Actually, pamwe paita wariyang, there's somebody, I'm sure kwava vachigara pavanogara pane vanhu vakawanda or something pavari kurojere or something, and someone is saying they apply, actually they're in the process of relocating kutobva pavangu vachigara kutobva ipapo maybe kwakutomboenda kunotanga life somewhere kusina anovaziva or anything.
Yeah, it could be because my Kimberly, when we had the session with the social workers, wakataura chudza vana kuti pemene musipe makazi mawanikwa tenge takuitwa